Pittsburgh, what up? Welcome to the Wax Toaster. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. What's going on?
Not much. My co-host, Joey Lunger. Welcome to episode 4 with Cody Reffner and Ryan Parker.
What up?
Coming at us from Pittsburgh.
What's up, boys? Oh, breaking out what you got there?
Home.
I have Tullamore Dew. Cody's got some Blantons.
Oh, you boys are roosting it right off the bat. Well, for our listeners, please like, subscribe, leave hateful comments in the YouTube section, all that good shit. Cracking a boy.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, same to you, man.
How are you, Taylor?
Doing well. How are you guys? How's your pandemic? Are you guys locked down there?
It's been good.
Best year of my life. No joke. Best year of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say
have not skated more ever.
I don't go to work. I skate every day. Yeah. What's better than that?
Unemployment checks flowing right?
Flowing right. Steady flow. Yeah.
Nice.
I can't speak for everyone when I say that, but my life personally, it's been a good year.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Some other people have said that to me as well. It's like best year of skating of their like entire adult life.
I'm in the same boat.
I mean, yeah. How can you beat it, dude? Like, there's no traffic on the roads. You can skate spots in a lot of cases that you would otherwise get kicked out of. Like, it's great.
Yeah, you guys have a new school type of skating that like there are a couple other people that like I noticed that do something similar to you guys, like Joey skates with him, Dennis. I feel like you guys have kind of perfected like a different type of styled skating. It's like an emphasis on different types of things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would kind of put Dennis in the same category as us. Probably Cody wants to say someone else too.
Sure. I mean, we skate with each other. Like, we are the only people that we skate with, basically. There's like some other kids that skate in our city. We don't really skate too often.
With Shane anymore?
Shane hurt something. He's a pussy. I don't know. He hurt his foot or something. I don't know.
Okay. That's cool.
So he doesn't skate at all anymore. So it's him and I. We don't have like traditional spots to skate. We live in the East Coast. You guys know about that shit. East Coast, shitty ass concrete, shitty ass ledges. Like, everything's kind of gross. And so we don't really have a lot to work with as far as like traditional skating is concerned. So we kind of have to dig like a little deeper than that, or skate things that other people probably wouldn't skate in other cities. And like I said, I mean, it's just him and I skating all the time. So
I met you, Ryan, I think for the first time in person when at Abashi Pope. Were you there?
Yeah, no, I was there. It was 2017.
I know you were there. I talked to you.
Oh, was Cody there? No.
Yeah.
I went up by myself. I went with an ex-girlfriend, actually.
Okay.
And I hurt my knee like when I was there. It sucked ass. I skated the first round and I was easily into the second round, and I was like just trying to style out a backside on the taller ledge, and like my knee popped, and I couldn't skate for like a month or something after that.
That first spot, the high sea ledge, like, or the long straight.
Yeah. I was skating the one on the other side, the straight one.
Right-hand side one.
So you've traveled a little bit for skating. I remember you hung out with my little brother in Denver, Ryan. Cody, have you traveled? Like, have you gone like around to competitions or anything?
No, I'm pretty stuck to the Rust Belt for the most part.
How long have you guys been skating?
I've been skating 17 years.
Yeah, and I'm 20 years. I started in like 2000, maybe 99, but like 99, 2000.
Okay. But Cody, no going around anywhere for skating?
I mean, I get around once in a while, mostly just East Coast shit though. I don't think I've skated any further south than like Atlanta, though. Like,
okay,
no, not super traveled.
We mostly just like drive around in our like 2-3 hour radius to skate for the most part. I mean, like once in a while we'll make the trip out to Philly. Once in a while, I went to New York a couple times, but like, I don't know. I guess I I'm more inclined to like hop on a plane and go somewhere for a week, and I feel like Cody never like feels like going with me.
I don't like to travel. I like to sleep in my own bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like a homebody.
It's not like you guys are not have a wealth of spots. It seems like you guys are good hunters for East Coasters. Like you guys come up with a lot of new shit that I'm like, damn, they found that too. That's nice.
And you make a lot of spots. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like
all of our concrete spots, for the most part, like I did heavy work. Cody did some work too. Like,
so you're getting jacked from the brick.
I mean, not exactly, but
no, he is though. He is though. When
Dude,
he said
you get like these crazy weird muscles like in your forearm too. Like I've been bricking a couple of spots out here, and it's getting me fucking juiced.
It feels nice. Like I like whenever you find a bunch of new spots in a row and you get the brick. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Park's got like Bondo stains on his seat. His whole car smells like fucking synthetic banana from that shit. Like dirt everywhere. Yeah, it's grimy.
What do you guys film the skating with?
Anyone? We just found it recently. Have you seen anyone use like the roller version of lacquer yet on a spot?
No. Rather than
like you can like just put it on the top and it like fucking drips over the edge. Like it just completely covers everything. It's like it slides amazing.
It's concrete sealant. Is what it's called. Okay. Like if you were in like Lowe's or some shit, it's concrete sealant.
Oh, okay, so it's like
you just use a roller instead of like a spray can, and it works way better.
Crazy. So like less brick work with that.
Potentially, I would still brick it the same for the most part, but like I feel like overall it would work better.
Cool. I got to check that out because we don't really need the sealant so much out here.
Yeah, right. I mean, you guys have that fucking amazing weather.
Yeah, but it's still nice to have on top.
What do you guys film the skating with?
We just got a Panasonic. Park just bought a Panasonic. It's a
HPX 250 is what I mean now. But like previously, it had always been just iPhone stuff.
Port Authority was all iPhone?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's funny. I'm like, is this just a weird handy cam, or are they really just zooming good on an iPhone?
Yeah, we've been playing iPhone games for mad long. So like,
you guys keep it tight. Like you have like a clear emphasis. Like when the videos come out, it's like, all right, I'm like, I see what they're showing us and it's working. Like, I'm like, but is it really just a phone zoomed in real good? I'm like, damn, they're tracking pretty good.
I mean, everybody asks me like, what do you film with? What do you film with? I've never seen. I'm just like iPhone 6 Plus. I don't know. It's my ex-girlfriend's broken ass phone.
That's the fisheye one, and then for some reason I have like a 10 Max, and we can't get my clips to upload onto his computer, which we were using to edit before. So we always had to film long with his camera, but mine had the better zoom, and that kind of sucked all the time.
Well, my Mac is also old. It's like a 2010 fucking Mac Air. So like his like clips we would film on his phone wouldn't even like upload onto my computer. Like it wasn't like transferable. So
yeah, sometimes AirDrop just stops working between some shit for some reason.
It's weird.
Joey couldn't figure out how to his password earlier. That's why it took us so long.
Yep, I don't remember what it is. We just changed it too. You don't remember what my password is, bud?
No, it's your password, man.
I told you what it was that if this happened, but that's it. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm on Kay's computer instead.
So Ryan, you just switched over from razors to upside down.
I did, yes.
Why'd you do that? Or you want to talk about it at all? You're still.
Yeah, I did with Duncan a little too. I mean, mostly I wasn't sure what was even going on with razors because like it had been a long time since like any products came out, and like I was even like asking around the people, like I needed liners real bad, and I hit up Joe Zank. I was like, yo, like who runs the rain team? And he was like, oh, it's Burston, but like I wouldn't even ask them. Like, I've been asking for liners since March, and it was like July or something. And I was like, well, shit, dude, like I need shit.
You don't skate.
And the way that I ran into like even thinking about power slide was I started looking at liners online, and I realized how expensive all the fat boy liners were. I was like, $100, fuck. And I was like, well, maybe I should just hit up Oregon and like see if USD would work out. And then I did, and like he was like, yeah, dude, like I'll send you skates. And it just like happened right away, kind of thing. Like I didn't even like think about it too much.
Like the kind of like the same unsaid agreement that's like most people are getting skates. It's like, yo, can I get skates? Now you're getting skates from USD type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, so I hit up Oregon, and I was just like I don't know if you guys are putting anyone on the team right now, but if you were, like, I would be interested in trying out some USDs. And he was like, yeah, I'll put you in contact with Sam Cross. And it was just like real easy.
Do you
so, like, wait, go ahead.
No, sorry, keep going.
I was just appreciative of it. Like, it's cool.
Hell yeah.
Didn't fully expect it to happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're putting stuff out online. It kind of makes sense, like why they would like take you as a rider. You're current doing stuff. Like, Cody, does anyone represent you or support your skating, like by giving you stuff?
I get calls from Razors, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I'm on the call team. So whenever a call boot drops, I'll get that. And if I hit Jeff up for sole plates, he'll send me sole plates.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I mean, I get a call boot when it comes out, and if I need sole plates, they'll send some through. So I appreciate that for sure.
It's cool to hear you guys are getting stuff from like companies. I mean, like guys that are actually like out there skating, like doing stuff and like creating things. Like if you guys weren't, that'd be kind of a bummer, but it's kind of nice to hear like you guys are getting like, I don't know if you guys have like wild expectations from skating. I don't think that you do, but like that bare minimum is like a good amount.
I would be skating the call boot regardless of if I was getting it, because I mean, Ryan and I have both skated the call boot for like as long as I've never skated a better boot personally. I love it. So like, I mean, I need a hard plastic boot. And I mean, the backslide and the sole plate are the best in my opinion. So I've been skating the call consistently since I was like 13 years old.
Yeah, I think I skated the call boot like 15 of my 20 years skating. Like about, I would say, maybe 14 or 15.
You made the biggest switch though. You're like not even like hard plastic anymore. Is that like a plastic?
I've skated the carbons before.
He didn't mention that his right ankle is like destroyed beyond what anybody else would probably continue to skate on.
But that seems weird just because like the Cult seems like a better supporter, like harder plastic boots would be better for that.
Yeah, right. So it's like I'm sorry. Excuse me. I need like a boot. Like Remedies are good for my ankle because they bend topside so good. Like it's easy to true topside in Remedies. So like the easier that it is to bend topside, like the more that it works for my ankle. Because like if it's putting a bunch of pressure on your ankle whenever you bend, that's like when my ankle hurts. So it's like motions like front torque to fish brain that hurt, or like righty topsole hurts real bad. Like whenever you're like really digging your toe in on your top side foot, or you're like switching in and like pushing on the toe like that.
What injury?
He basically has like two balls on his ankle. Like it's
just like a knot of tendons right here, like a huge knot.
So it's inflamed right where like your foot basically meets your ankle, like this.
Yeah. Yeah. But what happened was I tore it upside, like I tore my ankle this way, and like all of these tendons like disconnected, and just like they're all balled up right here.
Crazy. You did that skating?
I did it filming on skates. Yeah. My ankle just got trapped in something and like pulled upside down like that.
Oh fuck.
Crazy. In the boot that happened.
Yeah, I was wearing Remedies. I was in a parking garage in Orange County. There's like white ledges at the top, Julio skates them. It's like a
okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There's like a metal thing. It's like 4 inches wide that goes across the whole top, and it drops down. It like if you roll over it, it clicks down, and there's like little hooks spaced out like every like 6 or 7 feet. My toe went down, a hook caught my like laces and just like ripped my ankle like to a stop. Like I just like got caught.
It sucks, man.
That sounds fucking horrible.
That's why I don't leave Pittsburgh. You leave Pittsburgh, bad shit happens.
That's your excuse. I'll take it, but like, you should come skate some other stuff. I think.
No, I would. When I was working full time, I was working like primarily as a barista and a bartender as well. So like working nights and mornings, like my schedule was just so fucked up, and then having to work like 5 or 6 days a week, like night, morning, night, was just like kind of disorienting. So like traveling, like I kind of just never hollowed out time for it.
We also like last year, like 2018, 2019, he was like working as a barista in the morning and I was working bartending at night, and we only got to skate like once a week. It sucked ass. So that's why this year in comparison has been like incredible.
No, yeah, you guys have been definitely pumping it out this year. It seems like almost every week you guys are getting out for at least 1 or 2 days, depending on like whatever it looks like. Can't tell sometimes though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like, so I take like a lot more attempts trying our tricks, and I feel like Cody ends up with like a lot more raw clips, like clip count number in comparison to me. But like we try to put shit out whenever it stacks up to the point where you can actually put something out.
There's not much to watch in rollerblading, but like, what do you guys end up watching? Like, are there things that like other like what are you guys drawing like some of the influence from? I'm guessing like some of it's basement. Like,
I've always liked Sean and Cullen skating. Like
Jeremiah Doherty.
Yeah, Jeremiah Doherty's good.
He's the best.
Cool pick, Jersey guy.
Great guy. Great pick.
What's better than that?
Maybe Bellino.
Maybe
they're different.
Maybe.
I just like I like the like specific things about different people skating. It doesn't even like I don't have to like enjoy every aspect of a person's skating to find something that I actually like about it. You know what I mean? Like I can just like the way that someone bends for their topside tricks, or like the way that they roll in and out of tricks. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It like I understand that it like not everyone puts it together exactly the way that I want to see it. Like I just like certain parts of certain people skating.
Can you give a specific example of that?
I always say all the time, Yandriel, like the way that his ankles bend topside, like I'm jealous. It looks like he can just bend into anything. He like fucking, it's so topside all the time. It could be fucking anything, man. Here, hold on. I wrote down stupid shit if I needed to like reference, like this is a random question where you're just like referencing something random. Like how bursts in true topsides, like his true topside position is just like immaculate.
Sometimes I do have to check if it's you or him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got the hair and the beanie.
Or like, how about
now it's easier.
I love watching Andy Lederman just for his like set slide clips. That shit's fucking awesome. Like amazing ledge control. Like
Peter front flip, definitely one of the gods.
Especially like he somehow can like front torque all the way into 270 topsoul, just like control it straight in. I don't know. I just like weird shit where you're like, usually ledge control stuff is what I really like.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. But you guys are good rail skaters as well.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up. We both did like primarily just skating handicap rails. Like that was pretty much all we wanted to go in session. Like,
did you guys know each other the whole time skating?
I met Ryan. We grew up about like 35, 40 minutes apart from like, and we both grew up in like rural Pennsylvania, like small towns, fucking not a lot of people around. So he grew up in like the halfway point from where I grew up to Pittsburgh. So like I was an hour from Pittsburgh. Parker was a half hour from Pittsburgh in a place called Greensburg. And I met him at a skate park that was right outside of Greensburg. It was called Butterbeans. And I was probably 12 or 13, maybe, the first time I was there. And that's where I met Ryan for the first time. But
first time you went, you met Ryan.
Yeah. So like the first time I met Ryan, I was like little boy in like size 10 skates that like didn't fit me, didn't know anything, like was just so happy to be at a skate park for the first time because like I grew up where there wasn't really much to skate at all. And I just like showed up and Ryan was there like just at his home park, just like flowing really well and doing like tricks that I had only seen in like videos. So it was like kind of like it was like an experience that I remember, you know what I mean?
And how old are you guys both now?
An older kid rip shit and just being like young and like not understanding that shit was like physically possible, and like seeing that happen was just like, it was like moving, you know what I mean?
So you were 12 at the time. How old are you now?
29.
And I'm 33. So it's 4 years.
Yeah, so I'd have been like 13 to his 17, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like he was dialed in and I was
17,
just like,
I was definitely good.
I was like still having to grab the coping to get up the ramp because I had never skated a park before, you know what I mean?
That's sick though. You've known each other for like over 17 years, or at least you've known, like, you've been around each other for that long.
Yeah, we started skating together a lot in like 2011, 2010. 2010.
Yeah, it must have been 2010, 2011, something like that.
Yeah, because I remember getting random iPhone clips of you via Ryan on Trevor's cell phone.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Shout out Trevor.
Yeah, shout out to Trevor. He's the sensei. But yeah, I remember being like, wow, that kid's got so much fucking.
And so is this whiskey.
No,
this is all for Trevor.
This is for Trevor.
If it's alcohol, it's for Trevor.
Trevor Johnson, Long Island.
Love Trevor.
Criminally underrated. But yeah, I remember those days. It must have been around 2010, 2011 when he was sending me when I was seeing those clips for the first time. Which
now that we mention him, I'm like, he was doing what you guys were doing. Like, you guys might have taken it to a different like place, but like, out of anyone doing that early, like that was that man.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's how I feel like the reason that I hold myself to the standard that I do is just from like talking to Trevor for so long, and we're both so critical about what we value in skating. And like I said this to Duncan too. I've been texting Trevor since 2006, like daily texting. So like it's just crazy, like that, like someone who I've only actually hung out with in person 10 times, but like that's enough to like form like the way that you think about skating. I mean, like obviously us, like Cody and I talk more, but like just those kind of like relationships that you can have.
Am I right to assume that you have a similar relationship with Josiah?
No, not exactly. Like there's no one else like for like how much I talk to someone in comparison to Trevor, like for someone who's out of town.
Josiah lived in Pittsburgh for a very brief moment.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Sam Askin.
Yes.
Yeah, they're both from Seattle. Sam and his girlfriend moved here. Josiah tagged along. Josiah was here for about a month. We skated with him maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I think twice, honestly.
Yeah. But like that was the first time I had met Josiah. I don't know if you'd met Josiah previously.
Yeah, no, I met Josiah in 2016 when I was on a road trip, but like just for a day. Okay. I talked to him online. I'm not saying like I don't talk to him, but like
no. I didn't take it that way. I just
yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
His intention was to live in Pittsburgh, and then I don't know, things fell through, and he didn't end up staying. But like, I mean, had everything went according to his plan, he would probably still be here. So,
it would be sick.
It would be cool to have him around, but
I didn't even know that. That's pretty interesting. So you're working at a brewery.
Yeah, right now.
What are you doing over there?
So, Pennsylvania just opened up again today. Like the state was under like, it was a lockdown essentially, but like non-essential businesses were closed. And restaurants and bars could only do like things to go. So as of today, we're allowed to be open to like 50% capacity or something like that. I pull on tap handles and wait until the glass is full, and then I put it on the bar. So like,
oh, sick.
That's the extent of my job. I change a keg once in a while. I wipe off a table once in a while, but for the most part, I just fill beers.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were like in the industry, like making beer or anything like that. But
no, I mean that would be great. But
we would both love to be doing that. It's a tough one to break into, I think.
For sure.
I remember like one of the first taps I had indoors in San Francisco after like the first one. They went through March, and it was like in August I had like a tap beer for the first time, and I feel like I was like the first one to get it. I was like, this line tastes like shit, like it hasn't been
yeah, you don't want it when
in 4 months. I was like,
dude, those kegs have probably been sitting around for a minute. Yeah,
dude, I was like, no more tap beer until a bunch of other people.
Grimy lines.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, we clean our lines once a week, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
that beer sits around too. You know what I mean? We have kegs that are 2-3 months old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes
it's the way the world works right now. You know what I mean? You can't sell shit that people aren't able to consume. You know what I mean?
So has that been like that? Like
it's a lot better whenever it's fucking fresh.
So like when a lockdown happens, you're working in a bar. They're just like, look, they told us it's over, and you're just like done for a while.
So working at a brewery, I was able to maintain like having shifts because we could still sell beer to go. So basically what the brewers did was they stopped putting things in kegs. They started canning everything so that people would be able to come through and get cans to go. And that was why I was still able to have a job, because I was able to sell like shit to go, whatever. But like, yeah, we haven't been able to sell things for like on-site consumption for like a month. And that's happened to us like 3 times over the last, I don't know. When did COVID start? Fucking March.
March, yeah.
Yeah. So that, I mean, it's a recurrent thing. And we're just like adapting to that by doing to-go shit.
And everyone's just sitting around with it, like kegs now, just like waiting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, everybody. Yeah. I mean, if you put anything into you could be looking at kegs from fucking January 2020, probably. Like realistically, that people are still like trying to push.
I mean, so I worked at my last job before I was completely unemployed, that I was working at mainly. I had 2 jobs, but the main one, we had, I think, 12 taps, and so we closed like in whatever, March 10th or March 11th, whatever it was. And we didn't open back up for takeout until sometime like in late April. And there were kegs that were sitting there for at least 3 months, and like it tasted terrible. Like I would pour it and just be like, oh god. I mean, we were selling it super discounted. It wasn't like full price. We knew it was bad. Like you could come in and buy like a growler of it, but like, ugh, you don't want it. But I worked mainly like prior at like a dive bar in Pittsburgh, and it's been closed the whole time ever since coronavirus started, because it's like the bulk of the business happens from 9 p.m. until 2 in the morning. And places can't even be open that late. And it's not like, all of the rules right now are like based on you being seated at tables, and it's like just like a stand and walk around kind of bar. Like no one's fucking sitting down. That's not what like the occupancy is like in there. So I don't know, man. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It, like even the breweries that were open here, like it was still kind of weird how you had to be like away from everybody and like order food to drink while you were there. I don't know.
Same. That's what I mean. You can be like a restaurant and still function, and you can still be a brewery and still function. But like those like main like bars that are like the majority of the money comes from alcohol sales and like being open late. Like those are the type of places that either can't be open right now or like may not survive in the long term. I know the place that I work at will open up whenever it wants because they've been fucking raking cash for years and years, but like
they got mattresses full.
Yeah.
So Joey, you're in Southern California and Taylor, you're in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
What have the lockdowns been like there? Like what's
yeah,
good?
I'm interested.
Joey, go.
So in LA, it was pretty serious at first, and then it like slowly opened back up, and then recently they've been saying that we're on curfew and a technical stay-at-home order, but like nobody seems to be listening really.
Good.
Masks are being worn pretty regularly, like even in like public situations, like outdoors. Which if that makes you feel comfortable, like that's cool with me. But if you're outdoors, you're outdoors.
Right. If you're scared, stay home. If you don't want to deal with the shit, stay home. You know what I mean? Or live your life. You know what I mean? Two choices.
Yeah. It's definitely difficult for me just based on the industry that I work for. Like, I was mostly.
What do you do?
I was a stagehand. So I was just setting up concerts, and concerts clearly aren't happening at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So besides that, it's, you know.
Have you been seeing unemployment coming in?
I'm sorry?
Have you been getting unemployment and shit?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it like, because rent's way more expensive than it is out there than it is here. Like, are you still fine?
I'm okay. Yeah, just based on how much I was making prior to
Okay.
COVID,
so it was like on the books, like not tipped work.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, basically I'm like a union worker. So,
yeah.
I'm okay with unemployment as it is now, and I like don't really spend that much besides like traveling to skate. So and beer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Beer and weed. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. But yeah, so I'm pretty okay. But I don't know. What do you think, Taylor? Like, how is San Francisco?
Well, they relocked everything right before Christmas, and that meant no more outdoor dining. They had set up all those patio things in the street everywhere.
Outdoor, indoor spaces.
all reshut down. They just built these new places, dude. A whole blocks, like major city blocks that are like just re-emptied. I was there on a Saturday night on one of the major ones, and I was like, oh yeah, this is real. Nobody's there. Then right after that happened, right before Christmas, I went down to Orange County, and that's a Republican area of California, just south of LA. I was inside there at bars, like I was there for the first 2 days, and her little brother came home. We're like, where were you all day? He's like, I was at the bar all day, 12 hours. We're like inside. He's like, yep, I was drinking and everything. I was like,
attaboy.
I was like, all right, I didn't know that this is all copacetic down here. But yeah, it's just like, it's wildly different, like place to place. And even if you go north into like Tahoe, that's like more Trumpy area. But like, I walked into a corner store. I'm in a line with 6 people. I look down. I'm like, oh, I'm the only dickhead in here wearing a mask. I was like, I feel stressed.
Oh, nice. California.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Dude, it's funny. It's funny how if you are like oppositional to the shutdowns and to the masks, you're like a fucking Trump guy. You know what I mean? It's like, I bear no political affiliation to any fucking politician ever. So like, I don't know. But yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
it's so different, like county to county in Pennsylvania too. You know what I mean? It's like we live in Allegheny County. It's very like liberal. everyone is wearing a mask, and like you have people walking up and down the fucking sidewalks. You have people walking up and down the sidewalks in masks. I don't know. And then you go like 10 minutes up the road and it's like the cashier's wearing one of those fucking visors. Have you seen those?
the face masks, the plastic face masks.
Those things fucking rock.
Dude, I want one of those just so I don't have to wear the mask. It's so much more fun.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious if you're wearing one of those out in public, like working.
Have you guys seen the beekeeper like shoulder thing? It's like a full on like netted.
Oh fuck.
No.
I think I might have seen one. That's wild, dude.
It's like the top of a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
That's top, definitely want one of those. I've seen a bunch of people running in those fucking visor things, and I'm like, dude, what are you up to?
Nothing.
You're making no difference at all. Yeah, it's wild.
Would you just breaking those wind from your face? Like,
I don't see as many ski masks as I'd like. Like, I think that's a viable covering. I'm surprised not more people are walking around like that. Just like that. Everyone's in a ski mask.
That would be fire. Especially.
It reminds me of Halo masks, like the Halo helmets, fucking full face mask.
So do you guys think the government is trying to control us?
Are you going to get vaccinated?
I mean, I'm not with the COVID shit. But that's just me. You know what I mean?
I think that, like, there maybe, like, if you ask them, they're not trying to control us, but they're not trying to give up any of the power that they've already exerted, type of thing. It's like it only gets worse. Like, nothing ever gets any better. They're just gonna keep taking away.
Look at your boy Gavin Newsom. You know what I mean? He's talking, don't go to fucking Thanksgiving, but here's me and my entire fucking family inside at a fucking restaurant in San Francisco eating, and someone took a picture of me, but like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Well, he had to stop there on the way to the winery that he kept.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. It only makes sense that he stopped there.
He's just going north from LA, dude. He met with the mayor down there. He's like, yeah, you're fucking it up down here, going up back up there.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that it comes down to like politics, trying to have a conversation about anything to do with it, because everyone's opinion is different, and I mean, bringing it up is like a taboo subject in the first place. If you're not pro-mask, if you're not pro-lockdown, if you're not fucking anything other than,
a compliance warrior.
Shout out Nick Danchuk, because he would call you a coincidence believist.
Yeah.
So shout out Dad Chuck. If you don't follow Dad Chuck on Instagram, he's the news you can use. At Dad Chuck, DADCHUK. Follow the boy. He'll put you on.
He'll let you know.
Good topsoils.
He'll let you know.
Real good topsoils.
Great topsoils.
Real deep.
So you're both getting vaccinated as soon as possible.
I am in line. We're in line actually right now. We're in line.
That's what I thought.
We were actually just listening to a podcast that was talking about how people who are younger and get vaccinated have more adverse reactions because your like immune system is stronger. So like you have like a worse reaction to the vaccine than someone who has a more compromised immune system, because it tries to fight it off harder. Like it's able to fight it off harder.
The war that you have internally is more intense than if you're just old and have soldiers in there.
Which was interesting. I wouldn't have like put that together, but like the data supports that for sure.
That does make sense. What podcast was that? Just out of curiosity.
It was Alex Berenson on Joe Rogan. It's like one of the most recent ones.
Okay, cool.
And like I said, I mean, even that comes down to politics because anyone.
Yeah, if you even say Joe Rogan, it's like,
yeah.
Oh Joe Rogan.
Dude, we're definitely on the right. If we're all listening, we're basically Trumpers.
Little bit, yeah, right.
I mean, not even. He's just like.
No, I mean, it's just
you know what I mean? Like he approaches it like completely like not biased at all. Like he had Andrew Yang on his fucking podcast. Like how is he? You know what I mean? How
Bernie Sanders? You know,
yeah, right, exactly. Like how can you like pin him as the person who is the right-wing extremist when that's clearly not the case?
And if you listen to the podcast with the dude Alex Berenson, he's critical of his beliefs as well. Like he questions him on his statements. So it's like,
yeah, no, it was a good listen. Like I like listening to that dude talk about, because he's definitely educated about what's happening.
Did you guys listen to the Dr. Rhonda Patrick episode as well?
No, who is it?
She's a doctor of some sort. Clearly, she's got it in her name. But she talks about like how most deaths from COVID had large deficiencies in vitamin D. Like that's her main.
They don't go outside ever.
Right, which is right.
Yeah, basically, and like that helps your immune system in a bunch of ways, and like. When you bring that up to people, it's like, I don't know. It just seems pretty crazy that's not
selfish. You know what I mean? You're selfish.
Yeah,
you don't think about your immune system that isn't compromised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not. One of the other things he had mentioned was I lost my train of thought. I lost it.
What kind of whiskey were you drinking?
Anything good?
Blends.
Blanton's. It's almost impossible to get, honestly.
Oh, I've seen that little horsey.
Yeah, little horse boy. Some Kentucky whiskey, but what was
I don't know. You didn't get out enough for me to like even piece anything together.
It'll come to you, maybe.
Yeah. If it doesn't, it's cool.
We'll come back on it.
Maybe.
Joey, you guys just finished the video. What's it like filming for that? Have you touched on this, or is that a question?
I mean, we haven't really. We can talk about it. So basically, we started the video right after last Blade Cup. Basically, the whole crew saw Hit It Wet and was like, all right, we got to make a video.
I saw that video as well. It was excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And then
that should rock.
We love skating.
We filmed for a bit, and then COVID happened, and we didn't know when Blade Cup was going to happen, so we just kept filming like past like it was supposed to be. And then it was good. First time Dennis edited a whole video, and I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. I didn't even realize that he edited it, but it was good for sure.
Yeah, Dennis edited most of it. Couple sections Jeremy did, but it was mostly Den. And I thought it was a fun time. Filming generally.
I got this notification while I was watching the video, and it just said Jaren Grobe is going live, and I thought it was just like a joke in the video. So I just left it there for a minute. I was like, damn, that's funny. And then I was like, oh shit, that's just my phone. Like, cause he kept going back to the computer screen, and it happened like within perfect timing. It was like the section ended, and then it was like Jaren Grobe goes live. I was like, all right, that's kind of funny. And then it like said another joke, and then the next section started playing. It just kind of threw me off.
Yeah, that is weird. That's a coinkydink.
Yeah, that was a good watch too.
It was.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Everybody came through. Dennis's section. I probably watched that.
I've watched it at least 6 times, I think.
Yeah. Dennis's section, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
The best.
Dude. Yeah. He's wild.
Yeah.
You guys all held it down though, for sure. So it's nice to see some Los Angeles shit that wasn't BG.
Yeah.
No shade thrown, but
no, I mean, like, it's just a different take on it, you know? Like, there's a lot of really beautiful classic spots in California, but there's also a bunch of cutty shit, and I feel like that needs to be shown more.
Yeah, right. I mean, if I was there, I would skate the spots that I normally skate, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah.
Like, so if it, like, I would skate it like it was an East Coast spot. Like, I would go out of my way to skate the shitty spot on purpose.
And I try to do the same, you know, like, I can't help myself. I don't know if it's because I'm from the East Coast or that's what I find like aesthetically pleasing, but definitely the shittier the spot, like, the more I enjoy.
I wanna get a picture on the one concrete rail spot. It's like shaped like this. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like they're like down the stairs, but it's like super chunky now and shitty. But like I want to go there and bondo it and like get a picture on it.
You're talking about the one that John did, like, Medspin Topsoul?
Yes.
Yeah. That is north of the city, I want to say, but it's still around. It's definitely not in the best condition. Like,
I know it's not in the best condition. That's why I want to skate it. Like, I want to go and fix it and then skate.
What trick do you have in mind? Like, clearly, if you have a picture in mind, like, you have a trick.
No, I don't. I would probably figure it out on spot. Like, I don't even fucking know.
I love that.
Probably front torque. Like, I was
gonna hope you're gonna put a torque on it.
No expectation.
Misfit would be cool on it.
Or trick as well. I like that.
I don't know.
I pictured you doing like illusion back torque.
Like, I don't do that.
No?
No, I mean, I can like zero back torque both ways, but I can't. I'm real bad at illusion back torque. I don't know why. Like,
dude, that's what Billy did on it.
Oh, yeah, no, that is what. And he went over to Dark Fish Spring kind of almost a little bit.
My bad, Billy. I'm sorry. See, that's why I was visioning it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, it wasn't even shade thrown. It was just like you've seen it before, and you're like, that trick makes sense on there.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
Speaking of Billy, we saw Austin Paz. We were just at Woodward over the weekend, and we saw Austin there for a minute.
Just this past weekend?
Yeah, this past weekend. Friday night.
Yeah, we got there Friday night. Stayed over.
He left Friday night also. Like, we didn't even skate together. Like, he was about to head out right when we got there.
He showed up to skate. So our original intentions based on Woodward were like, what is indoor? We found the parks that were indoor. We're like, okay, cool. We want to skate Egypt and we want to skate the school. Because Cloud 9 and Lot 8 are just ramps everywhere. That's not really my style of skating. So basically what happened was the golf carts they had on campus, and Egypt, everyone's like, oh yeah, you can't skate in Egypt. There's too much shit there. What happened was we didn't even end up looking at the school because it was essentially parked.
I think it was actually parked in with golf carts. Like,
Egypt, there was like fucking 4 tables in the whole place and a fucking umbrella. And we moved those to the side and the whole park was clear. So we spent the majority of our time in Egypt and I don't know, what was it? Lot 8? I don't know.
Cloud 9. I skated I skated mini ramp, but like that wasn't the reason I drove there really.
Egypt is the one. Egypt is the one at the bottom of the hill, or is that at the top of the hill?
It's at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
It's like 2 down ledges and a rail in the center.
Yeah, it's like 2, and it's really low. It's like ankle high ledge.
Scary low.
Yeah, and then it's got like the weird. Yeah, and then the ramps up in the corners.
Yeah.
It was so the weather for us was basically driving there was freezing rain. It was like
terrible,
30 degrees, like hydroplane, fucking ice, 30 degrees. Freezing.
Plus, he was driving instead of me. I usually drive, especially if it's bad conditions, and I was like sitting there, like, we're driving 45 right now. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, and I would have killed us both had I been driving any faster than 45. So like, but no.
So this is me the whole time in the car.
Precursor to this, I was parked. I was parked at my apartment overnight. We live in a 2-story apartment. We live in Pittsburgh. The weather's been shit here for like the last month, whatever. A giant icicle had formed off the side of our apartment.
On the gutter. Like it was like basically diamond shaped about this diameter. Like fuck humongous.
Ready to kill someone.
Shit fell on my car overnight.
It was warm, so everything was melting, and the whole thing must have just fell and like hit like on the connection between like the hood and the roof. It fell off of the building, hit that, and then like that arm broke off onto his windshield and just shattered the fuck out of it.
Yeah, my car was shit on completely. It's a good thing it didn't have. It's a good thing Park didn't park in my space because Park.
I don't have insurance on my car right now. I haven't had insurance for like I don't know, man, fucking
a minute. Anyways, so I had this
3 years.
rental car, and I go to Enterprise to pick up this rental car, and he's like, "You want to get insurance through us or through your insurance agency?" I was like, "Neither, bro. Like, I'm not trying to pay for shit right now." So, also, I'm taking it slow because my car is like. I just got the bill for it today. It was like, it was like $6,000. My deductible's 100, so like it's like not a big thing. But I'm driving this rental car that I have no insurance on through fucking valleys and peaks in Pennsylvania, like Rocky Mountain High type shit. And Park's like trying to get me to speed up, and I'm like, bro, it's 30 degrees. The rain is freezing before it's hitting my windshield. Everyone around us has their 4-ways on. And I'm just like pushing up the fucking Amish country in Woodward, you know what I mean? So,
meanwhile, I'm still crying the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, will you pass this fucking fucker?
It was cool though. Have you guys been to Woodward lately? Have you guys been to Woodward?
I went a bunch as a kid,
okay.
But I haven't been since I was 17
Okay.
or 18.
You guys go to Woodward West?
I've been once, and only skated the mini, honestly, and the bowl. When it was like,
I was gonna ask what you liked more, but like if you're just skating the mini.
Yeah, I couldn't give you like a real answer. I'm sure that I would still say East just based on nostalgia, but I couldn't objectively tell you which skate parks I like better.
It's cool. It's the winter on the East Coast. Obviously, you guys both know what that's like. Mm-hmm. We've been super fortunate this winter. Recently, we've come up on a dude who owns like a warehouse type situation, which is about 15 minutes from our apartment.
Super close.
And he, like, when I say warehouse, I mean it's like
it's big. It's got to be like fucking. It has to be 20,000 square feet.
Oh no!
Like it's like skate park size. Yeah, it's humongous.
It's big. It's heated. He already has a bunch of shit built. So like, basically, this winter we were like ready to take a loss for the whole season. But this dude just like kind of appeared out of Chris Edwards had posted some shit there. And Parker had messaged the dude who Chris Edwards tagged in the post.
I already knew him from like when I was like, I met him when I was like 17, 18, like skating in the city. He was like 8 or not 8. He was like 5 or 6 years older than me. And I like knew him from back then. And I was like, yo, what's up with?
I mean, we went through, like, we ended up meeting the dude. He's like super fucking cool and is like super down with having us come out and like skate whenever he's there. He's a Cool ass dude.
And like
I mean,
the crazy thing is that we have a local. Wait, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Blader dude.
Yeah, no, he skates. Yeah.
Cool.
Like yeah. The crazy thing is though is like we have a local indoor skate park, but he's been closed since like the middle of December because like COVID spiked, and he's on that shit. Like he's not like you have to wear a mask at all times in the skate park, and only 12 people are allowed in at the skate park, and like it's $12 to skate.
Where'd you get that? Where did you get that, bro? Why are you sipping 16? I got 12. Shit ain't funny, bro. I got 12. I got 16. That's my beer.
Ryan, my man's trying to guzzle with you. I don't know why you're denying him. Just guzzle.
I planned for this to happen and him to realize this while it was happening.
But anyways, we came up on a sick warehouse. So we have a fucking sanction over the winter, which is not something that we've had typically. So like we are blessed in that regard.
We have PVC boxes to skate right now, but we can build literally like if we like buy some stuff, we can build like approximately what we want as long as it's movable type situation.
That's a solid deal. So you're not allowed back at that skate park.
I mean, I think they just opened back up. Like, wasn't that on Instagram today?
Yeah, we can come through if we want to pay $12 and wear a mask through the duration of our session.
Oh, so it's that whole thing about you not being allowed back at the skate park is false?
No, they were closed until like 2 days ago. They just said they were opening back up. Like they weren't letting anyone in.
No, we're cool with the dude who runs that park.
Yeah.
Didn't you wax the floor?
No, separate skate park.
That's a minute away.
We drove 2 hours to that skate park. That's Skate 1-4. We're talking about, it's called Switch and Signal. It's okay. Like right in the city. It's 15 minutes from here.
Oh, that's that close, and you just have to go there, pay $12, and you're in.
Yeah.
You gotta put a mask on.
You gotta wear a mask.
I mean, but like indoors, 15 minutes away. Like if you're looking for an hour, like, that's nice.
Or you can go to Bucci Land and fucking skate whatever we build, which is way better. And like the skate park, the Switch and Signal is just like all skateboardery shit anyway. The only reason that I want to go there is because they have like a concrete ledge and they have a metal rail that Cody likes skating. Like he likes skating the rail that's there. I like skating the ledge, and that's the
it's that park.
Yeah,
I was combining the two in my head.
Yeah. The blue one. It's like all blue inside.
Mm-hmm. So you're not allowed back to that other skate park, though.
No, technically no.
For people that don't know what we're talking about, can you explain the situation?
Yeah, explain it to me.
Yeah, so we drove 2 hours to a skate park. It's called Skate 1-4. And on paper, if you look at photos of it, it looks awesome. It's a bunch of fucking angle iron ledges that are like in lines. You can skate them. All the ledges look awesome. You actually get there. Cody and I walked around. They have the ledges built. The angle iron is like this. The masonite is like this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's real sick for H block tricks. It's just like standard, like that's like the actual size of the angle iron,
like a 2x2.
And then the masonite sticks up on top of it, so you literally can't put your H block down without getting wheel bite. Impossible. Like you can't. All you can do is soul trick. You can't do anything else. Like you can't do a torque soul. You can't do. You can't even acid it. Like it's so. I've never seen any like an entire skate park built so bad. So we drove 2 hours. It was the middle of the summer. The skate park is in a basement, and that's the reason we went there. It was like 70 degrees inside instead of being like 95 full humidity. And I was like, well, I'm gonna figure out something to do here. And Cody like waxed just like the down part of the ramp that I like cess-lit over. So I cess-lit a ramp. I waxed the whole floor, cess-lit it. That was the clip. But I'm talking about Cody just like waxed the down part of the ramp and he tried to cess-lit it and he literally slid out, like couldn't handle how fast it was sliding. And I was like, whoa, like, let's see what happens here. And I waxed the whole fucking floor, like all the way up the quarter pipe. And I like did it looked like that there's like no resistance whatsoever.
It like, looked like you froze and you just like went across ice.
Yeah, no, I've never, it probably slid better than ice. Like if you were just cess sliding ice, it probably cess slid better than ice.
That's insane.
Yeah. Cause like I can't imagine that ice cess slides that fast. There's no way it does. It was like it was masonite that was like painted on top of it. So there was like a plastic layer almost with the paint and the masonite combination. And then when you put wax on it, it just slides insane. So yeah, all the skateboarders that were like 14 in that town said that I fucked up the local.
He did fuck up the local.
He did fuck it up, but I don't know.
But I was like, bro, do you need me to drive 2 hours back out there to fucking mop the floor? Are you guys that fucking lazy?
Wait, so
well,
like, wait, so like, what? Like, how did this happen? Like, what people like? What like? At the time, they were like, some skateboarder went to an attendant. And they were like, "Yo, man, he fucking waxed it."
No. No one there saw this happen. They somehow like the post did really well online, and they somehow found it.
You tagged yourself at their skate park, bro.
No, I didn't. It's not tagged at the skate park.
So, and then what they like DM'd you, and they were like,
the skate park.
And what they DM'd you and were like, "Yo, man."
No, it wasn't DMs. It was like there's like 100 comments on the post, and I already deleted like 50 or 60 of them.
Should have left them. I want to read.
I should have left them. It was insane though, dude. My phone was blowing up with all these little 16-year-olds from Altoona, Pennsylvania, who skateboard.
Dude, you're letting them know. Like, we're fucking destroying your local park. You should just pick up a new hobby.
I mean, bro, I'll go do it again.
Good.
You should go back and wax the floor.
I love asking people this that are, go ahead. I'll ask you guys when there's a
I saw a dude at a like local outdoor skate park maybe a month and a half ago. And I was talking to him. I was like, blah, blah, blah. It was like nothing. He skateboarded. I rollerbladed. Random talk of like, it was about to rain at the skate park. He was like, "Are you that dude who skated at Skate 1-4? You kind of look like it." I was like, "Yeah, that was fucking hilarious." And he was laughing about it too, because he realized that all the little 16-year-olds were just a bunch of fucking grommets. So
what you did clearly
like universal. He was like, that clip was sick. And I was like, I mean, yeah.
It's clearly a great clip. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't make it, but like, whatever. It was just a bunch of fucking grommets.
I might have missed a couple minutes, but that skate park that we pulled up to, there was like skate light above the angle I'm open. You've already been there. Okay.
I love you guys are like, "Yo, fuck this place," and everything that they had.
All right, we're good. Okay, I missed a minute. Word.
No, all said and done, fuck skate 1-4. Is that what it's called?
We're not about it. No.
And plus, that's 14. So like skate 14,
Right.
fuck y'all.
Well, that's the area code, and that's why it's so fucking clever, because skate 1-4, you know what I mean?
8-1-4. Oh wow.
8-1-4, baby. Yeah.
Wow. That's clever. Thanks, guys.
Joe, you just said fuck you to a whole area code. How do you like that?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
8-1-4. You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, he did I don't know what he said because I was gone, but he waxed the fuck out of that floor. Every square motherfucking inch, that motherfucker. So, like, people had a right to be pissed because I get it. But
he said it slid faster than ice.
I can only imagine. Honest to God. Like, how else would he have done that shit? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
If you know the clip, I mean, how else would he have done that?
I didn't wax the whole thing. It was only like a patch that was like wide enough to like slide your boots. You know what I mean? Like it was like just like a straight. Yeah. Like it. Yeah. Right. Just like a straight path all the way up. Because like, dude, it's fucking annoying to wax shit. Like I'm only going like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, we thought we were going to have the best time ever. Like. The angle iron at that skate park, if we sent you a picture of the skate park and you like ledges like we like, you'd be like, oh my God, that shit looks amazing. And it's the middle of the summer. It's only 70 degrees in the basement. And we get there and it's like, there's nothing here to skate. Like, I don't care. I'm going to fucking wax the floor. What the fuck are they going to do? Tell me not to come back?
Yeah, do you think you got one of those like ESG, like street long cess slides going fast?
If it slides,
if it slides, yeah, right. But like, he skates fast down the street. I don't know. It's different. Like, I like when I can control how it slides. Like most people, if they would skate ledges that we skate, they'd be like, "Why did you wax it so much? Why did you make it slide so good?" Like. Because that's what I like, literal no resistance. Like I want it to slide as best as physically possible.
I mean, we've had rollerbladers be mad about how much wax we put on obstacles before. So,
wow,
we're humongous advocates for paraffin wax, golf wax. What up?
Is that where you golf
wax? Boys?
Yeah, we're big golf wax advocates for sure. Love the golf wax, love the paraffin.
And on the same page, Andy Lederman said the same thing. He was like, he thinks the cops in Massachusetts are onto him for how much he waxes spots. Like,
gee,
yeah, right. Like that's sick.
Yeah,
like
you love to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely we put a lot of wax on shit always. Whether it slides or not, we're waxing it.
I'm waxing the fuck out of it. Like you're going to look at me waxing like, what the fuck are you doing? I want it to slide amazing. Like, I don't want to stick on anything. I want to know when I'm bent into the position, fucking sliding on it. Like it slides.
Skating flat, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Like I want it to fucking slide.
We're skating flat on adapt symmetric frames, which is like skating anti-rocker, but you can turn.
Right.
Because you'll never hit a fucking wheel in your life. So anyone
unless you're skating my shitty frames that are all worn down. Like I'm skating like used ass frames because I have really small like sole plates. But like, yeah, if you want to slide, fucking put on some adapts, bro.
Have you guys tried the Wish frame, the medium?
Nah.
I mean,
that's too much. Like it doesn't even need to be that. The symmetrics already slide amazing, and you can wear all the same size wheel.
I would love to try those frames.
They're good.
He doesn't know that he's never tried them.
I have tried them.
Neils. Yes, you have.
Yeah, you have to bend a little too.
But
far.
They weren't the mediums.
They were the mediums.
No, they weren't.
They were. I already tried the mediums.
Have either of you skated adapt frames?
I have.
Taylor, what's your boot setup?
I was skating thems with symmetrics, and I gave them to my younger brother because I needed him to skate flat to understand what being a real man's like. And
I told him when I was in Denver, I was like, get some fucking frames, bro.
Dude, he came and skated here with me, and he was skating anti, and I was like, all right, we're gonna go ride down. And I was like, bro, you can't even ride down a hill. Like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I don't know, it's anti-rocker. I like can't do anything. I was like, oh yeah, this is not the place, bro. But now I skate the Wish medium, and it was strange to get the wheel set up, but that groove is pretty sick. You do have to bend. You're right, Ryan. Like
you have to bend.
Like kind of
like that's just against my ankle injury. Like I can't do it.
I agree. I've had a couple ankle surgeries, and that's something I'm excited to try the them frame. I feel like it's just going to be similar to the symmetric with me. I don't know. It doesn't, maybe not as good. That's just from looking at it.
It looks like
you got to skate 56s, and those look good in it, but that's kind of tiny. You can skate 58 symmetric, and that's nice.
58 and symmetric is the sweet spot, I think.
I skate 58 symmetrics.
And you do what about you, Ryan?
He rides dead wheels, which are round. It depends on which boot I'm using, because now that I'm like moving around with shit, like if I was skating, I would use 58s if I was skating cults, but like I'm riding these fucking 2-piece USD throne soles right now, and they're so small. Like I only want to use our old symmetrics frames that are already fucking like grooved in and beat up and fucking pieces of shit, because the backslide space only sticks off this far off of my boot. So like I don't want to bend my ankle that far. So like I'm using old ass frames with like 55 millimeter wheels, because the frame's worn down that far that you're going to get wheel bite if you don't have small ass wheels on it.
So tiny wheels.
Yeah, I mean, that isn't ideal, but like the sole plates look cool on my fucking skates, so I'm going to skate that sole plate.
Are you going to skate the Aeons?
Yeah, I mean, if we ever get them. When was the last time you got skates?
The last time that I got 60 Aeons?
Yeah.
No, skates in general.
Skates in general. I mean, like, when was the last time you got skates?
Last time I got skates was in March or April.
Farmer just got skates, I saw.
I'm sorry?
Farmer just got skates.
He's on a different field than the rest of us. But yeah,
he gets more.
I think he gets a little bit more of a preferential, and he also is hooked up by Intuition. So as they get skates, like he might be getting skates through them. Like that's the same deal that Damon has. Like, but we're hooked up directly through
USD, so it's a little different. Yeah, no, I wondered that makes sense that like if you're through the skate shop that you might get skates like obviously sooner, because why wouldn't you? I mean, but it's still weird too that like they don't put aside skates for, I don't know.
You're preaching to the choir on that one.
Yeah, no, I know, but like my only problem right now, like I have sole plates for fucking years. My liners smell terrible, dude. Like horrible. Like you can't take the liners out of those skates.
No intuitions for either of you? No intuitions?
He rides Intuitions. I
skate Intuitions.
Yeah.
My calls.
I've
been riding the same pair of Intuitions for
2 years.
No, bro. I've been in Intuition since 2017. Like since the beginning of 2017. I would put my Intuitions coming up on 4 years.
That's disgusting.
I had this.
It's not, because they're fucking perfect. And I put let me put this out to the viewers out there. There is a product that Lush produces.
T for the toes.
It's called T for toes. If your liners stink or if your shoes stink, go to Lush Cosmetics.
It's like a dust. It's a white dust.
It's called T is for Toes. It's like $8 online. It will get the stink out of your fucking dusty ass shoes, out of your dusty ass liners. $8, game changer, literally game changer. So, like I said, I have some holes in my Intuition liners. They're V2, size medium. I've been skating them since 2017 consistently. I don't need new liners probably for another 2 years.
He's sponsored by Lush. You can use his code on lush.com.
I mean,
it's Cody Reffner.
I wish. Lush.com/code, but no, I'm not getting that product.
It is good. It works.
It is verifiable.
I have some. Is it working on your skates, Ryan?
What?
No,
does it work?
Product? Does it work for yours?
I honestly haven't tried. It's been in my trunk. I just didn't know where it was. Dude, I had so much shit in my car that it was like unbelievable. I lose shit. Like, I'm not a very like, if you would look at my room right now, you'd be like, oh yeah, I understand how you can't find something. So like I had it, I just didn't know where it was.
Cody, are you sloppy man as well?
Not at all. No, I'm pretty meticulous about my belongings. As well as time management. Ryan's very lackadaisical. For me, I don't know. I'm like a routine-based person. I wake up every day. I do the same thing every day. You know what I mean? Like, I know where my things are.
Yeah, let's go through your morning routine real quick. What you got?
You want to know what I do every day?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Not yet.
I wake up. I wake up at like 8:30, 8:45.
That's a lie. He comes out at 9:30. I hear the fucking grinder every morning.
I said I wake up at 8:30, bro. Okay, so first things first, I take a shower. 8:45 until about 9, I take a shower. Come out around 9:30. I make my girlfriend and I coffee and breakfast every day because my girlfriend starts a little later than I do. So I have the same breakfast every day, essentially. I make coffee. I make 3 eggs, a slice of toast. So 3 eggs, toast. Around 12:30 or 1, I'll make a smoothie and the NutriBullet. And so I've been ripping a classic recipe lately. I go kale, banana, mango, blueberry, and dragon fruit. That's been my ticket lately.
What color does that come out?
A very dark purple. Beautiful. A very dark purple. Yeah. But the dragon fruit was a new addition. Before that, I went mango and pineapple. So it was like a light purple. But now it's like a nice dark seeded purple. And I do flaxseed as well. I didn't mention that either. That's nice. Yeah, and then after that, I just go skate or whatever. You know what I mean? We've been thrifting a lot lately. Just because it's cold outside, you know what I mean? So there's not like a whole lot to do. We can skate like 2 or 3 days a week, but other than that, we'll just like sit around. I've been playing a lot of the new Call of Duty, smoking a lot of pot, playing X Games, or thrifting. So like, I don't know. Same shit daily. Not like
that's a great morning routine into the afternoon.
Yeah, right.
We usually make it out at like if we're like skating, we get over to Bucci's at like noon, 1, skate there until 5, come back, make dinner, start drinking beer, repeat, rinse.
Are you guys roommates?
Yeah,
so I just moved in here recently.
So my girlfriend, I had told her something that she had told Park's girlfriend that Park's girlfriend wasn't supposed to know. Park got exiled from his apartment for this knowledge, had nowhere else to live. So now he stays next door to me. So now we're roommates.
So exile was treating you pretty good.
Yeah, so we're homies now. We just stay next door from each other. You know what I mean?
It's not a far travel. Like whenever we got to pick each other up, we just
pop in next door.
Nice.
Ask your neighbor for a cup of sugar.
Yeah, right. What's good? Can I borrow an egg or so?
I've borrowed a couple eggs.
What's good? Do you guys ever skate together? Being as far away as you are?
Not as frequently as we used to, but I make it up to San Francisco probably. I mean, when we were filming Hit It Wet, I was up there like every other month, right? Something like that.
It seemed like you were up there fairly frequently.
Yeah, it was a different filming for that. Now it's like I don't have a car, so I don't go anywhere.
Is it more expensive for you, Taylor, than it is for Joey?
Yeah, San Francisco is like just notoriously super high priced, but the pandemic has been, for housing prices, has been the best thing ever. Everything has dropped significantly. Like I'm like in the process of moving right now. I'm gonna move on the 15th to. I live in a 1-bedroom now. I'm gonna move to a 2-bedroom for the same price.
Sick.
Basically, like same area, a couple blocks away, but just like
why not?
There, yeah. Some people are moving back in from Oakland, like Masugi.
So when you say for the same price, does that mean your rent gets broken in half, or does that mean you're paying the same amount? But
no, he's paying $1,600 for his 2-bedroom.
Oh,
yeah, more or less. I mean, it's like I'm gonna pay the same. And my girlfriend works from home now. We get it like it's nice to have like an office type thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's more. It's
no, I
more
mean that's tight. And like, dude, it's nice having extra space in your apartment, like so people like are if they're out of town, they can like come in and stay. Like that's ideal, I think.
Yeah, right now it's like when anyone comes, it's we basically live on top of each other. If she's gonna work, it's like it's hard for us to be here and just like kind of be around. We're just like
Diana definitely doesn't want to start her day with me on the couch.
Yeah.
Like start work. Yeah, I've been there when Diana had to work, and
it's like you got this like half drunk guy on the couch. It's like I gotta go to work. It's like what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's
always like, dude. I don't know. I feel like I've experienced it more than Cody has. Like just being in like weird situations as far as like you're homies with someone who skates and they're like letting you stay somewhere and it's like shit, like this sucks in a way, but like I'm sorry, I'm here for a little bit, I'm just trying to get this done and I'll be out of your fucking hair, I swear to God.
So I want to get to my question. I love asking people this. Joey's gonna miss it. But have you guys been sexually harassed HQ?
Yes, bro. Pure sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys seem like you fit the criteria of just sex on a level.
Yeah, bro.
That's sad that Joey missed it. I mean, yeah.
You guys are super sex.
I did the interview with Duncan. Dude, he's a cool fucking dude. Like he has like good energy to talk to.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's like one of the funniest things to pop up in skating. This guy that's just like picking out nuanced, stylistic skating and just being like, this is what getting laid's all about.
I think that he misses like his miss percentage. Like I don't want to get into like what it actually is, but like
let's throw out some numbers.
If someone actually had the nuance of like selecting, like I think I heard maybe it was Joey say about 1968 rollerblading. Was that you that brought that up like in the same vein? Like 1968 actually picked like excellent clips. They just didn't post enough. Or like it maybe even still like wasn't exactly what I would select. Like if someone was actually like the excellent selector, like that kind of thing could be cool, but it's also like annoying just to like comb through shit and actually like do the work, as they say.
Yeah, to like re-promote things that we've probably already seen. For like
right, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm like. What's the purpose of like actually going out and like picking all those things out again? especially whenever like you already know that clip. Like, I get it. You're picking I don't know, Cody's clip
A
from
certain
Push
clip
Guys
that we've
4.
all just seen.
Mhm.
I think the Montgomery Monsters, in an ethical standpoint, is just dredging up shit that I was like, oh, I don't even remember this.
I mean,
Things
Have you seen Rob Thompson skate in fucking
2006 in Alabama?
Here you go, pal. Check it out.
You're gonna see a Hartsman topsail now.
You're welcome.
We're from the deep south.
I mean, to be fair, what was the other one called? Skate Club HQ?
Yeah, Skate Club.
That dude's cool. He's high energy. You know, he's on his own wavelength. He promotes positivity and rollerblading, and that's cool. On his own wavelength. That's interesting, I guess. It's a bit much, but it's cool. I mean, people see that shit. People follow him and shit.
Particularly, I fuck with it.
I mean, it's cool.
I fuck with it, but it's not like the energy that I put out into the universe, is what I would say.
Yeah, it's not my speed, but it's cool. He puts shit out. He like promotes good shit. I don't know, he's cool.
Yeah, my favorite part about his page specifically is that he's picking a lot of movements in between tricks that might get lost. And
right,
that part is nice. Like, to really focus on those subtleties that made the trick awesome in the first place, but you're not really paying attention to. That part I appreciate. But as far as him being very hyper, I get that you guys aren't hyper, and like that's just
no. See, my thing is like,
no, I mean, dude, I can respect anybody's energy who is pulling up on some positive shit. So like, if you're on some like let's go rollerblading, like that's not my speed, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That's more accurate to what it is. Like we're not like, yeah, go rollerbladers. It's just like if I like the shit that you do,
I share in a lot of his similar sentiments. Like I respect like the subtleties. I respect good style. The eye that he has for things doesn't always align with what I see to be like pertinent or something that I would like push into the mainstream. But I don't know. I mean, a positive outlook for rollerblading in general, and like I would call it like beyond positive. Like he is fucking like let's fucking sex, bro.
I think what's cool about it too is like
sick.
he puts on the people that he puts on. Like he's like, yeah, this dude deserves like he's like, yeah, fucking this is sick. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
If you're on Dennis's page, you're okay with me.
Yeah, right.
No, he seems cool. He seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to hear your guys' like thought process on these like new style of accounts that are like highlighting like positivity in rollerblading, because I think a lot of people are like kind of seeing it like they have the Blade Life TV, and it seems like a new thing, I think.
I mean, my thing is like Montgomery Monsters is cool in concept, but like it's just a bunch of old clips. Like there no new content. Like, and that like goes to the point of like, oh, I only want to see hammer skaters. And it's like, and then it turns into this thing where it's like, okay, like if you want to watch that skating, watch Carlos Bernal do hard spin topsail on the kink rail that has fucking disgusting stairs that are made of stones. And like, if that's what you want to watch, that's what you want to watch. But like, I don't. That's not the kind. Like, to me, that's not the kind of skating I want to watch anymore. Like respect to it. Like I see your hard spin topsail. That's sick. But
I smoke a lot of weed.
I want to see you control a trick on a ledge and like fucking grind that shit topside, fucking on top of it. with wheels in the middle of your frames.
Who do you guys like to watch skate?
I love the year-end review of Abibas 2020. I really enjoyed everything that happened in that video. Did you guys happen to watch that?
No.
I did. It's like
There's some real funny things that happen.
What is it again?
The 2020 Abibas year-end review. I don't want to sound like too much of a fanboy, but I've never seen such a comical rollerblading video in my life, and I love to laugh. So
I have no idea what that is.
There's some there's a scene where there's a turkey in a car and it gets out of the car and it gets run over by a truck. There's some really wild shit that happens in that video that it's just like, wow.
That inspired you to skate?
I think he's trying too hard, honestly.
Well, it's very abstractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta link the people below because I gotta watch it. I don't know what it is. I just have to watch it.
So yeah, it's a very, very odd video, but if you really enjoy laughing, I think, and you have an abstract view on comedy, then you might hit the right strings.
For sure.
What do you like to watch, Joey?
I mean, of course, I love the people that I skate with consistently, like Dennis and Warb and Germ and Jordan, of course. But then outside of my crew, I really enjoy like JT Truitt.
Yeah, dude,
he's good.
Yeah.
He can lock a 3-porn.
I'm sorry.
I said he can lock a 3-porn. He knows where his torque foot goes.
Oh, for sure. Pretty sure he's got it both ways too. Not sure if I'm making up lies.
I would imagine that if anyone does, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see that Italian kid, Matt Reyes? I'm pretty sure he's Italian.
Yeah, I think he is Italian as well.
Is he the true misfit?
Yeah, he's the true misfit.
Attaboy. Yeah, I do know him. Yeah.
Did you see his alley top acid?
Dude, I think the cross grab true fish across the box was just wild.
He landed inside for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's young.
Attaboy.
I mean,
when he says that, it means he faded. When he says alley top acid, he means he locked, not in the groove. I could tell in his voice.
But the true misfit was really good.
Yeah, true.
He's just a young boy.
I always think that's sick.
To tell him to, like, if you're gonna like do this and do all that, like, land to the inside whenever you land.
I like young energy that's just kind of like putting it out there though. Like Little Baby Russia was
young energy. I love Savisanilia. I think he's the young energy that I can actually get behind.
Yeah, that's another level for sure.
Yeah. Savior.
I love that kid skating.
You guys know about Jeremiah Doherty?
Jersey. He's from New Jersey.
I don't know who that is. Can you give us a little synopsis real quick?
What's that?
I don't know who that is. So can you?
He's lying, dude.
Tell us who that is.
But
you lying?
He's lying, but he wants you to expand. That's his way of telling.
Oh, my expansion on Jeremiah Doherty is he has the best style in rollerblading, point blank, period. Pull his page up. Let me tell you what his Instagram is. It's going to take me 1 second.
The textured mind.
Boom. But is that it though? There's no lines or anything? Anyone?
I don't think there's any lines.
I mean, there probably are, but if you search the textured mind and you rollerblade, it'll pop up.
This is a dude. I've never met him before in my life.
Really?
I've never met him. We chat once in a while on Instagram.
I've met him.
Yeah, I've never met him. We both have a disdain for Stefan Brando. We can touch on that.
We can touch on that. You can do that.
Yeah.
What I wanted you to say was that Jeremiah used to make his own skates back in the day.
Park would know more than I would.
What?
Jeremiah used to make his own skates.
Yeah. I mean, I put his skates on.
How do they feel?
Not supportive. The craziest sock rollerblades I've ever put on in my life. But like, it was almost enough. He needed just a little more material, and it would have done what he wanted it, or it needed like stitched tighter. Like it was so loose, like so like he had plastic from like here on both sides, and then the rest of it was just sitting on basically like a flat sole plate, and like your whole foot could just like push through the skate. It was like there was nothing there, but it was close. Like it was going. He knew what he was trying to do. I don't know how he did tricks on them though.
He used to do fucking incredible things on them.
No shit. Like I don't know how he skated them at all. You shouldn't be able to jump anything. You definitely shouldn't be able to topside ledges with that setup.
I specifically remember him doing like True Zoo 7 out on like an up ledge in Philly, or maybe it was Pittsburgh. But like during that era of skate,
I think that was Philly. But yeah, like I like whenever skates are made for that kind of bending though. Like you could bend topside too easily. Like I think Remedies to me, like as far as like true topsides go, like that's the ideal bend for me.
thanks.
Like I would skate Remedies, but I wouldn't skate Remedies. They don't like I like how the carbon is like it fits my foot better. Like my foot is like perfectly hugged into the carbon boot, and I like that. But like the way that the Remedy like true topsides, that's sick. I don't know, man. Rollerblades are all like just like a culmination of like the way everything interacts with each other. It could be like the size of the sole plate that I don't like about the skate that I'm skating right now. And if I had a different sole plate on it, that would make it completely different. Because it would. Like I'd be able to skate brand new symmetrics, which I can't skate right now because if I skate brand new symmetrics, I'm bending my ankle 60 degrees sideways to fucking lock the backslide plate.
Is it that much different from the razors? Like the bend?
Yes, dude. It's like it's at least a centimeter inside of what the razors is on the backslide plate. And if not a centimeter, I'm talking like 0.8 of a centimeter.
Like larger, you're saying?
No, smaller. So like whenever the backslide plate is pulled in closer to the boot, you're bending super far. Like especially on a brand new frame, like you're breaking your ankle to bend over and hit the backslide plate.
Yeah, that's why it, like when you were saying like you had ankle problems, it seemed like a funny skate to choose because it's like the bend is kind of more intense.
I'm skating that sole plate because I think it looks cool, and I will choose like cool looks over something that maybe performs better because I think it looks cool.
Do it for fashion.
And
yeah, I fuck with that.
It just is what like, dude, I can't help it. It just looks fucking cool. Like I can bend my ankles. Like I'll fucking force them. It's all just skating in the end. You know what I mean? Like you can do a trick if you can do a trick. Like you can complain about it while you're doing it, which I do, but like it is what it is.
You complaining is
you can front torque, you can fucking front torque.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter which fucking boot you're riding. Like I can front royale in a pair of Rossies with Aero 1 frames on them.
Aero 1 frames?
Yeah, those Kaiser frames. Do you remember when I royaled the fucking rail? Like fucking
Oh, with those are the metal frames with the plastic.
No, they were the original Kaiser 80 millimeter frames, the plastic ones.
They were metal with plastic on the outside. The arrows were, and then
I thought those were the all just plastic ones.
Oh no! So those were the level ones or something. But yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. So it was the level ones. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, it was the level ones. Yeah, like
you did a Rose.
Yeah, Rosies with the fucking stupid small backslide plate in those frames. Like you can still do it. It's just not like that's not what you want to do. There's no reason to do that.
Did you guys watch the Crow video?
What'd you say?
Did you guys watch the Crow video?
Unfortunately,
this is a fucking rollerblading podcast, and that came out this year. So,
I mean, yeah, we did.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. Cody watched maybe the whole thing. I think
I made it through a good part of it. I feel like I'm gonna come out schizophrenic. Wait, watch what?
You get to the intermission?
I feel like the whole thing made me a little bit schizophrenic. The footage was rendered beyond horribly. Nothing was. I don't know. I saw it, but did I see it? You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I don't know. What about it?
No, it's just that's all. I was just asking if you saw it.
Unfortunately, I did. Yeah, it was. It was one of those things that I just smoked the bowl. I had settled in. I was like, okay, somebody had sent me the download file to my email. I opened it up and I watched it, and I was like, none of this makes any sense whatsoever.
So you didn't purchase it?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, I bought it and I watched it alone.
Oh, okay. I watched it alone as well.
Yeah, but I bought it.
I haven't. I mean, I don't. I wouldn't pay someone to watch skating. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, I do skating, so I feel like I need to. I appreciate when anyone's gonna sell it. I'm down.
I would never charge someone to watch skating. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. And in a community as small as the one that we exist in, that lacks inspiration as heavily as our community does, I wouldn't charge for inspiration, because for me, inspiration is growth within our industry, and whatever I have to offer or whatever my friends have.
He has charged for rollerblading
in 2017.
I mean,
I was just about to bring that up because Port Authority was pay, right? Or was that pay what you want?
Yeah, it was $5.
Okay.
In 2017, something like that.
I'm not going to charge for any skating anymore either.
Yeah, right. Just drop your shit. If you have everybody who skates has a company behind them now. You know what I mean? I don't know. Look at.
I guess what my thought process on that would be when I charged for skating, it was we filmed this on the VX, which I had, and everything that I was doing. Everything that we get from this goes towards the next video. I'm going to get an HD camera. It'll be a different game. We're going to do this differently. Everyone else will fund it. I don't have to help us do anything differently.
I mean, I agree with that point because I just spent $1,600 on my fucking camera, $3,000 on my computer. Shit's expensive. But okay, my USD part did good. If I would have sold it for money for $5, what? Maybe 1,000 people would have bought it, but that's extreme. Probably 500 people would have bought it if I was charging $5. And that's $2,500. What?
It's still a significant chunk of change.
I mean,
it is. But
hold on, Taylor. Give a ballpark figure on what Hit It Wet sold for. I don't need exact. I'm just saying ballpark. And if you don't want to, that's fine too.
No. End of the day, I was just above 2 Gs.
Okay, word. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that in 2017, I sold a Michael Colliner part, who you might not even know who that is.
Of course we know.
But Michael Colliner's part pushed for around $800.
Wow.
And it wasn't advertised. That wasn't sold. Like, no one knows who Michael Colliner is. But that shit came out. I filmed it with my iPhone that was free. I edited that on iMovie, again, free. $800. I sent Colliner $300 a month ago because, like, I forgot that shit even happened. But, like, you filmed the whole ass skate video. You know what I mean? I filmed the Michael Colliner part in a summer that was nothing. You made $2,000. I made $800 off nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. How does that, like, you filmed a good skate video.
Thanks, man.
I filmed a Michael Colliner part. We skated curves in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
It's, you know, that's
wild. You know what I mean?
That's the way it is, though. I don't, like, right. I say all the time, like, I don't know what skating wants in, like, the end of the day. I see what you people like, and I'm
like, to predict that.
Yeah. That's the tough part.
Right. Have you seen that Michael Colliner part?
I have.
Didn't they used to call him Death Wish?
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big fan, dude. He's like the Pittsburgh OG killer.
No doubt. No doubt. That's my boy.
That's your
yeah.
He's still younger than me.
Yeah, Colliner's the boy, for sure.
But he was the reason that I never even learned how to spin onto rails because, like, he was like 16 just hucking himself at 4 back barf on like 20 stair rails. And I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, there's no reason to do that. What are you doing? And he didn't care. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm about this life.
Death Wish.
So just to track back momentarily, Hit It Wet made $2,000.
Just above that, it like made it like over the couple months after that into like the pandemic, people started buying it again. Maybe it made like another $200.
That was a really good. That was like a very well put together piece. I saw that. I really liked it. I liked it like from beginning to finish. And yeah, I mean that was like I don't know. Putting a whole video together and rollerblading today is it's a very hard thing to do. To get everyone.
I mean, you can do it. It's just like you have to put out. There's no way that everyone who you're filming can have something that they put out that every clip they're proud of, unless it's just a section of just that person. And that's my actual. Yeah, no, but that's my actual view on it. Like, it's hard for me to put out a section of myself where I'm proud of every clip that's actually in it. There's no way that someone else is filming it and like they're like the person who was filmed is actually happy with every clip in it. They're just like, yeah, that was like good enough for like what we're doing type of thing. So like, I always like want to make something that I'm like personally proud of, like. You're kind
of pushing beyond what I was saying. I'm just at like everyone that skated for that video, were they all hyped on their parts?
Everyone seemed happy with like everything I had done as far as me telling them like whether we should or should not film things. They worked with me and they appreciated that. I was like, I don't think you should do that because I don't think that's in the end something that like the whole time I'm like, if you pay for this, is it something that people should see? Like Phil, Capsule's a king. That's a money thing. Like everything that everyone did, I was always trying to make sure that we were kind of like hitting a standard. And then in the end with the music, not giving everyone any option with the music and saying we were going to get music from skaters only. That kind of shut everyone's musical options down, which is nice for me. So then my job was just to get something that they would accept. And that more or less happened throughout the whole video. Everyone, like, they were hyped with the skater that made the music. And they were like, I'll skate to that. And that helped a lot.
Yeah, like my song is actually a Sean Kelso song, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys knew that. Like, my song in Hit It Wet is a 5K song, which makes it super.
Oh, Sean Kelso.
Yeah. So, like, there might be a couple clips in there that I'm like, ooh, it's okay. But, like,
yeah,
the fact that the whole thing together is what it is, like, makes it
something. Right.
So you made roughly upwards of $2,000. Did you pay anyone for their parts?
Everyone was down for me to get the HD camera and push on and keep making work.
Yeah, no, I mean that's tight.
Okay, no, that's it. That's a good payout, right?
It was I talked to everyone about that. I was like, you guys like want something? And they were like, they literally like just keep doing it.
Oh, that's really sick. For sure.
Big ups to everyone that
bought the bearings.
Yeah, I mean, I filmed the Parker part once. I bought him bearings. I sold a video once. I gave Park $50 and bought him bearings. You know what I mean? We made like $700 off of it though. So like it was me, Park, and Shane Khan. I don't know.
And realistically,
Shane
out there skating
too. Made a video at the same time too, and he probably sold it for like about the same amount, right?
Yeah, I never gave a shit.
It's just you and your friends too. I mean that part is like I think that's lost in a lot.
Yeah, right.
See,
that's why achieving a better camera is better for everyone. That's a beautiful, like, yeah, I would absolutely be a part of that. Yeah.
I just took it out of pocket, fucking bought it instead, and bought a fucking computer. And Cody wouldn't film with my camera all fucking summer because he said, "Oh, you're never gonna buy a computer. You're never gonna buy a computer."
Well, he only bought a computer because I fucking said he wasn't going to buy one.
No, I was gonna buy a computer.
Here's the peer pressure.
You can see it in my room. It's fucking beautiful.
He tried to sell that computer multiple times. He was like, "Oh, I'll just sell it. I'll get rid of it." I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever. Do your thing. I don't care. I didn't film a clip on it." You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. He wanted to sell that computer.
He's just trying to make himself sound better.
I'm just trying to say that had I not approached him with fucking, "You're gonna sell that regardless," he would have sold it. That's all I'm doing.
I like that.
You guys got it now.
Psychology.
Yeah.
It's how you have to approach him. You know what I mean?
I was going to buy a computer either way. Like there was no way other than getting a computer to get the clips off.
No, I feel you. Jerm uploads all my clips, so it's whatever.
It's hard when someone else has all your clips. It's really hard.
I like it personally because like I don't get to see them as much as I would, and I don't end up deleting anything. That's pretty cool. But to pivot back real quick, you and Jeremiah have a similar opinion. Can you elaborate on that?
What opinion do we share?
I don't know. You brought it up before.
He's saying Stefan.
Oh, Stefan. Oh, bro. So I filmed I was living in Pittsburgh in 2013, as was Stefan. He had moved back recently. Thank you. So Stefan moved to Pittsburgh in 2013. I was working at a coffee shop at the time. I was working like a 6 to 1 schedule, whatever. So that was like a Monday through Friday thing because we were in like a commercial building. So I would get done around 1. Stefan and I would link around 2. He and I filmed together basically that whole summer of 20. Was that 20?
No, it had to be 2012 or like maybe 2011 because like I wasn't here. I was in California 2011, 2012. So like
let's call it 2011 for whatever's sake. Yeah, because I worked 6 to 1. I would link up with Stefan around 2. I didn't know Stefan at the time. I had never really interacted with him. I just knew that the Pittsburgh general consensus was like,
I dislike him.
Right. Never met him. He was just down to go skating. So he and I never really reached like we were never friends. You know what I mean? We skated every day together. We were never like friends. You know what I mean? from what I gathered about Stefan was like he is very conscious of his own skating, and he wants his own clips, and he'll film you, but for the majority of what your day consists of, it's like
driving around to the spot that he wants to drive around to.
Right. He wants to skate this roof. He wants to do alley-oop acid on this ledge. He wants to do top acid on this rail.
He wants to alley-oop X grind, transfer alley-oop X grind, this set of rails that are beside walls on both sides.
Yeah. He's not out for like a mutual anything. He's just trying to 540 off a fucking shed.
He wants to alley-oop acid 540 continuous.
Yeah, he wants to acid a ledge and 540 off a shed.
Or he might want to do an ugly
and
like
you can,
Tristan
and
acid.
You can talk to Jeremiah about that too, because he would know.
It could be anything. I could probably like rattle off his entire trick vocabulary if you wanted me to, but
I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it, but you have to. It wouldn't take
be a waste.
The best he can do, the very, very best he can do, is 2-back-slide 450 or cab back torque 270. That's the top of his like cool rollerblading. And he only spins one way. He'll call lefty alley top horn switch, even though it's not.
Dude, we got it on now.
It's definitely not.
It's clearly not.
Which is your natural alley-oop top horn, though?
Righty.
Righty, really?
Yeah. Because I learned it on quarter pipes already.
Originally. But like
I true porn righty, I alley-oop top porn righty, I alley-oop fish righty, I true Machio righty. And those are the only, maybe you might be able to make the argument that I kind grind righty, but it's pretty equal. I definitely misfit righty also. Like that's like no questions asked. I'm misfit righty. But aside from that, everything else like alley-oop topside true spin is lefty. So alley-oop top porn, true porn. In true porn is the only one where it's like kind of questionable. It might be lefty, it might be righty. I can't really tell. But like alley-oop top porn 100% righty. Alley-oop fish brain 100% righty. True Machio righty.
The left foot true porn, does that hurt your right ankle?
No.
No?
No. My right ankle only hurts for like torque to topsole, righty topsole.
So when it's in like that, like that
even do you know what's weird? Like even like righty top acid doesn't hurt
because you have that backslide.
Because you're like in the heel. Like when you top acid, you're like in the heel. It's like whenever you're like pushed in the toe.
Yeah.
Like turn like fish brain like over top like.
You should tip the camera down and stand on the couch like as if it's a ledge.
I mean, dude, just anything where you're like fucking in this position, like pushed over.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that. Like, so like half cab or like fakie to forward fish is not an easy one for you right footed.
No, I would say honestly, left shoulder to fish is harder than right shoulder to fish if you're doing half cab fish brains.
With
back to shitting on the whole Stefan thing. Stefan is a nice dude. Stefan's
he is a nice dude.
Like Stefan, no disrespect.
That's what sucks about it.
He's a very nice dude.
I was hoping
he doesn't drink beer.
I do like
beer.
I feel like we wait on the Stefan thing pretty hard to like kind of disrespect him, and that's not what I intended to do. Stefan is a very nice guy.
I'll say this about anyone: if you don't drink beer and you never have your whole life, I have a weird feeling about you. I can't help it. Like, I don't know.
Hey,
It
you guys don't.
It makes me feel weird about you.
I don't think you guys have to worry. We're gonna give him his opportunity to come on here and talk shit about you guys and fucking go off. It's fine.
I mean, I hope he does. He can talk about how I spin both ways and like grind both ways and.
I mean, that's what
he's a nice dude. He's cool. He's like with the whole community thing. He's cool. I don't really have too much shit to talk on him as a person.
Are there any skaters that you do have shit to talk on in a serious way? You're just like, yo, fuck that dude.
No,
not really.
No, I don't aspire to talk shit on anyone that rollerblades because we're such a small community, and me having something negative to say about you within our very small community, that isn't positive and that doesn't promote anything good.
I agree. It's small enough. I mean, we can have, and what you guys are talking about, it's like more of like a deep level of understanding of skating and like
it's like niche, like breaking down small parts of skating, like not
I don't want it to be misconstrued by anyone that's listening that we're like trashing this dude and he's like a bad guy. This is more of a discussion about like what certain types of skating and the ways of skating with groups I think is what you guys are talking about, like how to be within a group skating. And there are different types of skating. Like it seems like he's very.
I don't like skating at all. No,
you're not.
I don't like skating.
Yeah.
No, I'll talk about people skating who I don't like, but that's separate from like them talking shit on like just like the entire act of rollerblading as a whole. Like I have all kinds of problems with all kinds of people skating, but that's like not.
I will say, talking about people skating who I do like, I would bring up names like Jeremiah Doherty, whose name I've brought up a few times. He is my favorite skater, other than the person who sits beside me. I don't want to talk shit on anyone. If I don't like them, it is what it is. But I would only speak positively about someone on this platform. And talking about people who's skating, I do like Jay Kabath from Korea, maybe.
Junkyu.
Yeah, love that dude. Absolutely phenomenal skater. Love to watch anything that he produces. Who else do we know?
But to bring it back real quick, like you guys are on a level of skating understanding that like by you quote unquote talking shit, like you're actually like breaking down these people's rollerblading and like understanding it on a deeper level than, wow, that looks really cool. Like both of you have an understanding of what is potentially comfortable for someone to do and what is easy for someone to do, and then to watch someone do it 100 times is not fun. Like I want to see push, and it seems like you guys are on that same tip where like I know what your switch is, I know what your regular is, and I want to see you try things on spots that aren't comfortable for you, you know?
Yeah, right.
And that's what we want to see as well.
I'm not trying to do. I hate seeing myself do the same tricks. I hate it. It's so boring. Like, dude, I don't want to see myself, and I don't like. I don't want to see myself soul grind a kink rail. Like Chris Farmer, soul grind your kink rail. I'm bored, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. There's certain soul grinds on kink rails where it's cool, but for the most part, like, I don't want to see it. I've seen it. Like, I get it. I understand. Like, I can soul grind a kink rail too. Like, you might do a bigger one. It's just not what I want to see. I want to see something interesting. Like, but like, it doesn't only have to be like technical versus hammer, or there's like a mixture of like the certain amount of like ripeness in an area that makes it like that was the right amount of like you're doing it like interesting. Like you're on some cusp of like trying something hard enough, doing something technical enough, doing something big enough of like that was the right amount of that thing. And like the balance of that. And he's making fun of me, but like that's what I'm talking about. Like I want to see
like this and say words.
Yeah, let's drink some whiskey and talk shit.
Fucking no, you're so right though. Like finding that even balance of like traditional versus technical, like experimental skating, that even balance is really important. And yeah, I think I just wanted to bring it back to the fact that you're not actually talking shit. Like you're just showing a deep level of understanding of rollerblading.
Yeah, right.
Right. It's a good point to make.
We're thinking about it. It's not just like we're saying something. It's like, no, dude. Like
you can explain why you said what you said, and like
yeah, right. Yeah.
That's something that not a lot of shit talking has. Like that. Like I, in my opinion, breaks it out of shit talking and really puts some validation to it. Like if there's an X and a Y that leads to your Z. Like,
Joe, who do you like to watch skate?
I mean, of course, you two. JK is a huge one. I said JT earlier. Jeff Phillip is a huge one on my list. Fuck. Of course, Broskow is the greatest of all time. Like, if we have to say that, then like Broskow should be on nobody's list of top skaters because like clearly he's the greatest.
Who?
I'm sorry.
Who are you talking about?
Exactly.
He's talking about Alex Broskow.
He doesn't know who that is.
No, this is the first time he heard that name.
Yeah. Okay. But then
does he have a right foot?
I think he has a left too.
Does he topside ledges?
Does he topside ledges? Is a very good question. Does he?
I don't know who he is. I don't know who he's talking about, so I'm just wondering if he topsides ledges because that's seemingly important.
Does he not do that?
I don't even know who he is.
He does a little bit.
Oh shit! It's like I'm so bad at knowing switching regular. Like unless you just show me up front, like in your edit, like, oh, he did that front torque righty, did that one lefty.
I'm just wondering if he can bend his ankle over a ledge. I just don't know who you're talking about.
He definitely can in Vowel Lights.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering who you were talking about in the first place.
He's definitely the GOAT. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, the most well-rounded skater of all time.
I'm just wondering who you're talking about.
All right, fanboy.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll say it again. Alex Broskow. But
if you don't know who he is, then I mean,
is he the dude from KFC too?
Exactly.
He did the backside Chumizu?
He also did top sole back fast a bunch of times.
Off the budget?
Yeah, off the budget.
Oh, where? Did he do that on a ledge or did he do that on like a down rail?
I think a down bar.
Down bar.
Down bar, yeah.
What do you do? Look, how does he skate a ledge? I'm just wondering.
Pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
I just don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not ringing any bells for you?
No, it doesn't.
I'll send you his Instagram later.
All right, word. I appreciate that.
I'll slip in your DMs real quick.
No, yeah. Send me that.
You might recognize his face after a second.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good. Vasugi is a huge one for me though, as far as
who?
John Vasugi. Yeah, you don't know who that is either, do you?
He's my friend. You might not know him. He's here. He lives in San Francisco. He's got a wife and a child. He's a close friend of mine.
Vasugi.
San Francisco dude.
Yeah. Guy.
He thought you said Jasugi, I think.
Yeah, that's why
he didn't hear the V.
I know he had curly hair.
I thought you were playing the same game.
No.
What game?
I think he just literally didn't understand that.
I know you're talking about.
That's why I thought he was playing the same thing too, and I was just like,
I heard Jasugi, and I was like, who is Jasugi? But I know who you're talking about. He's tall. He skates M12s.
Yeah, he's.
Is he tall?
He's mildly tall. He's probably about your height.
He's sick. I've seen him skate. Yeah, he's sick. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
Taylor, how tall are you?
5'10". You're a little taller than me, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
So you too, Cody?
Maybe
a little bit taller.
We're both the same.
We're about the same size.
We're 6 foot.
I might be like small, like this much.
You got extra hair. I get it.
No shit. You guys are pretty fucking tall.
A little bit, yeah.
It's hard to have good style whenever you're tall.
Yeah, it's actually it's way more I think that was shocking when I saw you in person, Ryan. I was like, damn it, that motherfucker's big as hell.
We constantly comment how nice it must be to be shorter.
Yeah, it definitely is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's fucking big, dude.
I can just do whatever I want. I know how to grind. I'm short.
Yeah, I can't really bring myself much lower to the ground, so style comes pretty easy for us short people. Yeah, you guys have like half a foot on me, so
we hate to hear it.
It ain't hard. You just gotta bend.
You gotta bend. Like, if you want it to look good, you gotta fucking bend top side. Hard.
Who has a better overpuss? You or between the two of you?
I mean, Parker.
You're a liar.
I'm gonna say I do too, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
Is that based on both feet or like
Cody's better at his switch
than you are at your switch?
But he wants me to tell him that his is better, but I'm not going to because mine's better.
Okay, so everybody that's listening got the real answer out of that. Congratulations, Cody. No, I don't think that's true. I feel like you got them both pretty well.
He's better at it. Like 100% better at it than me switch.
Okay.
Like I can do it switch. It's not stylish though. It's like my knees do an awkward thing. Like it just isn't. It doesn't feel like natural when I do it. It feels switch. And like I feel like when you do a trick good, especially if you do a trick good both ways, it just feels like right foot versus left foot, that trick.
Versus switching regular.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I definitely feel that. Right foot is your natural, correct?
Me, top Mishra?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just needed to triple check. Yeah, that's a fun one. He's got a better torque.
Ryan does his torques parallel. Mine's are tweaked forward, like a fish brain.
Oh no, I do my perpendicular here is like forward.
I torque like fish brain. Ryan does parallel. So
perpendicular.
Anyone, who's, I mean, it's just up to your opinion at that point.
That is a funny difference.
What?
That is a funny difference. The fish brain to torque parallel, like those are two different tricks in a sense.
Sure, they are.
I mean, Omar Watson does it like almost like Ali Macchio. At least he did. Like I should say, he did in the past tense.
overly italic.
It'd be kind of nice to see someone do both. Usually, like for most people, it's like you're like kind of stuck in the way that you do it. There's no there's not so much deviation from that.
Yeah. I feel like some people can like move it between. If you do switch ups with it, there's like always that between space of where you're like in one position versus the other. So like I don't know.
I do short torque like a short fish. You know what I mean?
It feels the same for you?
Yeah. I mean, I push hard on like this, and Parker is this. I'm here, and Park is here.
Your pressure is on like the second wheel versus like your pressure is like where the anti-rocker would be, kind of on your sole blade.
Right, and Parker is just like in the
right straight in the backslide plate. Like all of my pressure's in the backslide plate. But like if I force myself to do like short torque to topsail like he does, like there has to be a position somewhere in there where you're like in between, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But that's where it hurts my ankle the most. So like that's shitty.
So you guys have been we're talking about your guys skating and like theory, but like are you guys working on anything currently that you're like excited about to like tell anyone, or like what are you guys doing? Like you guys have released a couple things now.
We have a couple clips now. I mean, I have my idea for what I'm going to do for the winter. I don't know if Cody's going to do the same thing. Like I want to save like the good clips that I get from the shitty places that we can skate during the winter. And like, I want like a technical winter clip edit, like all tricks that are like harder for me to do.
On the HPX?
Yeah. We're filming on my camera. Like I got a clip at Woodward. I got a clip with Bucci's the other day. I have clips that I would probably redo at Bucci's, but like I want it to all be like I did it good and I'm happy with it.
Do you guys rack anything with Basement when you're hanging with those boys?
Just the piece that they put online.
Yeah, right. No, that was all like
we were in Philadelphia for like a day and a half. So we filmed the piece on the ledge at Whitehall.
And like the street clips we filmed like separate, like Sean and Colin were filming Sean and Colin, and me and Cody were filming me and Cody.
Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, that's
like the only thing we filmed together was like the ledge edit.
Dude, that Whitehall ledge is so fucking fun.
Oh, it's a party, bro.
Dude, it's the best.
Skinny square that sticks up on top. You can't beat it.
There's really nothing like that skinny square like set in, like the way that all the Woodward boxes are. Like
it's beautiful.
That's amazing.
It like it locks like a square.
It's better than round because like you lock it on the far side. Like you don't have to even bend as top side as like round. Whenever it's inset, you have to bend way further than square if it's even just sticking up like a couple millimeters,
because you get that catch on the inside of the frame.
Yeah. Which is beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Joey, did you give the fucking spiel?
Yeah, I gave the spiel. I can spiel again if you want.
Yeah, just in case they didn't do it.
If you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Spielin, leave hateful comments on the YouTube page. We are working on Spotify as we speak. If you want to pay us to hear us talk, Patreon is coming, all that good shit. There's the spiel, the spiel, and
you should have done it earlier, bro. They're not going to make it this deep. We're fucking mad boring.
I did do it earlier. And hopefully they made it far enough to leave a hateful comment. That's what we're looking
for. Speaking of, did you guys see, it was just today that it was posted. a dude posted pictures. It's called Niche.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
that went through our group chat pretty fucking quick, and dude, you're gonna die when you see it. Like,
I'm not gonna die. I think it's funny.
No, Taylor's gonna think it's the funniest shit ever.
What is?
Dude, it's knockoff them. If you've ever seen a knockoff before,
it's not even knockoff. It doesn't look the same at all.
Where do I find it?
What are you talking about, dude? It looks exactly like them. Like the cuff.
It's very clearly a separate boot.
Where do you find it?
It's
false, dude. That's so false. Like he must have
clearly a separate boot.
Wait till you see it, Taylor. You're gonna be on my page.
It's Niche Skate Co. on Instagram. You can look it up right now.
Yeah, we'll wait, dude. Like the line that goes like across the side of the boot is like such a play on the Bauer mold.
Yeah, right. But look, it's just a skate mold. Like, I would make a skate company off of the cult boot. I don't care. Like, bro, it's a fucking skate, it's a skate mold that existed since the 90s.
The only thing it says is might drop these.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. And his replies.
This is a joke. This isn't real.
You don't think it's real?
No. That's someone with a 3D printer that was like making a joke. No way.
I'm gonna fake make it them. That's genius.
Might drop these.
Good joke.
It's. I think it's funny.
It's funny.
And he might actually have those samples, which is even funnier. I hope so. I hope that he actually has those samples.
It looks 3D printed to me.
The boot looks like a real boot, though. And from what he told me, I DM'd him, like...
Slipped in there. Very nice.
The deets. He like actually wants to make the soft boot version of what he had on his story. I don't know if it's still there right now.
I saw it, the black version.
Yeah, but like he wants, like, there's no way he would be DMing me the details of how he wants the straps to be, etc., if he wasn't serious about what he was doing. So like,
niche is real.
Not, yeah, no, my point is that it's not just troll content. It's like he actually posted it. Yeah, right.
What if he's just trolling you?
That's awesome. Like, I'm not offended at all.
That would be, I mean, it would be amazing.
No, like,
but, like
even that, I'm not offended. That's funny.
That's definitely funny.
I give that like a level of funny that is, you made it. Like, that's good. I'm into it.
Speaking of that, like, do you watch comedy? Like, what do you think is funny? What was that?
Wait, what?
Cody's never.
I don't think Cody's coming. He's just like over there talking to his girlfriend and his roommate. No,
he's definitely.
He doesn't want to come back.
That's cool. Whatever.
I was just blowing up his spot.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
You gotta deal with things. You're here. I mean, we've been going at it for over 2 hours now.
No shit.
Yeah, no, I can't even see the time. Like,
yeah, I can't see it. What are we at?
Screen display.
Yeah, we've surpassed 2 hours. We're here.
What? That's cool.
Any final words?
Yeah, do you think Cody's gonna come back for some wrap up real quick? No, he's gone forever. That's cool. Give him the finger for me.
Give what?
Give him the finger for me. Thank you. Anything that you want to say before we dip out of here real quick?
Oh, he's coming back now.
See, I knew the finger was here for him.
No, he's not. Are you coming back, Code?
I'm gonna smoke a stick.
He's gonna smoke a stick.
We're gonna wrap this up. If he wants to smoke a stick, I want to smoke pot too.
Come wrap it up, bro.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up.
Oh, fuck.
Anybody that you want to say anything special to? Anything hateful? Anything good?
They're nice guys.
No, thank you, Jeff Akers at Rangers State.
Great guy.
Jeff is the man. Absolutely, Jeff is the man.
Very great guy.
Thank you to anyone who has promoted positivity within the rollerblading community. I don't have names to name, but I wish that moving forward, those people would produce themselves to the surface. Rollerblading is a very small, inclusive community, and love to everyone involved, literally everyone involved. Talking shit is much easier than finding positivity. And if all you can do is talk shit, that speaks volumes about you rather than the subject. So positivity, move to that. Be positive. Talk shit if you have to. Don't though, because it's meaningless.
Ryan,
let's be positive.
Add about that?
Well,
that was beautiful.
Not necessarily that, but like Sam Crofts. I mean, but honestly, like Sam Crofts and USD with Eugen too, but like
Jeremiah Doherty.
Konjure is really putting me on in comparison. Like they're like, I feel like they have my better interest in mind, I think, maybe than USD necessarily does.
Spread love.
Not saying that USD doesn't have it, but like if I had to compare,
Joe, you know what's good. Thank you, Joe. Spread that shit, baby. Just be positive. Rollerblading is lame, and everyone is not cool at it. It's very hard to make look good, but love. You know what I mean? Love. Thank you, Jeff Akers, as always. Thank you, Ryan Parker. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Taylor. I don't know.
Thank you, guys.
Smoke stick. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's been great getting to meet you guys. This is the first time we've all hung out. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now on will be more.
We should all meet up together. I know that's impossible, but I'm just saying, like, we should.
I'm just saying that if we skate together, I'm not going to wear a mask
or a helmet.
I hope you hit my mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug you guys.
I'll definitely.
That's
What's
right.
So we wrote in. This is good. We wrote in the Woodward ledger. We stayed at the hotel, like it's called the Lodge, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But we wrote, on this day, no one wore a mask. Like, it's just so disrespectful with the date right beside it. Then literally no one wore a mask.
Well, that's a great note to end on.
Yeah, that is beautiful. And we'll talk soon, Ryan. We have some things to make happen. But yeah. I love you, and I really appreciate both of you guys coming on and chatting with us for over 2 hours. And
no, of course. I mean, I would talk longer. I don't give a fuck about anything, bro. I'll sit here and talk about rollerblading. Dude, I could talk about rollerblading. It could literally, I talk to anyone who replies to me on Instagram about anything, I can get into a whole fucking full-blown conversation about. Like, it doesn't even, like, you don't even need to be, like, anything in rollerblading. Like, I'll just fucking talk to you, period. Like, you just started rollerblading and you found me somehow. I don't know how. Like I'm going to talk to you 100%.
Give your Instagram. Let them know how to find you.
Oh, Everybody slip into RK Parker's DMs. Blow his shit up. He's going to reply to you. You heard this? You've made it this far. Let him know that you heard him on the Wax Toaster and that he has to reply now.
Well, yeah, let him know that you found me from the very end of this. You made it all the way to here, and you haven't talked to me yet.
Exactly.
Miraculously.
Please do that for our boy. On that note, this has been a great time, and we love you, and we will talk to you hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. No, beautiful. Soon for sure. Yeah, I love you guys.
Much love, buddy.
Thank you for having us both. And like, I'm sorry for having this open. These were my notes that I had written.
Oh, those are for the next time. It's cool.
I mean, it's not even this. It was just some notes.
Cool.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.